We ask our Grand Sheikh for spiritual support and heavenly inspiration. We've got a short life in this world, and the humans got so many things to do for this world. And he doesn't ask, is the time enough for me or is it not enough? The things I buy in this world, my groceries, what do I do with all those groceries? What are they useful for? What's the use to make trades with this world? So what do those trades even help you with? What kind of profit do you get from those kind of trades? By doing trades, and there are always those signs that of danger. Be careful, beware of whom you trade with. Isn't it true? So you need to be careful before you even start any trades, and open your ears, open your eyes, and gather as much information as you can, and to place your steps as carefully as possible, as carefully as possible. As you've got only one form of capital. And that form of capital of your life, of your wealth, and you have to invest it properly. And that capital that you own, try to trade it with as small risk as possible for you not to go broke. There are good news. So anybody who hasn't gone yet, with the good wages that you get, that you go on a Hajj pilgrimage, that Allah truly rewards you. If you have to call in sick, so call in sick in the name of God, and then take a good nap, and gain new energy, life energy, for faster and faster work in this life, in this earth. Even if they ask too much of you in this life, so much, then at least use that what they give you, that little small part, and turn it into something big, and invest it for eternity. Where you don't have to work faster and faster and faster, but can slower and slower, and even enjoy each moment in paradise without that effort, but with lots of gains. You're a good brother to us. I don't want you at the day of Judgment Day that you look weird or unaccomplished. I want to go there with pure conscience, with a pure forehead, and a clear forehead, with no wrinkles. I think. How do you call that? That you can show face, that you can show a good face. And if Allah asks you, I ordered you, but who recommended it to you? To have visited my house, so please tell them my name, okay? For all that I do for you here, mention my name in the presence of the Lord. That's the only thing I ask of you, please. For all the good that I did. If something went wrong, just give the name of somebody else that you don't like, but don't use my name, please. Only for good. It's a short life on this earth, and we've got so many endless trades to do with this life, with this world. And what then? What happens then? On your bed of death, on your deathbed, you just laying there. Why are you crying, I ask? And you say, the last appointment I couldn't attend because I'm laying on my deathbed. And even there and he could have gotten that and put it in my pocket. That's how the human works. That's the human that is attached with his umbilical cord, with his belly button, is still anchored to this world. What do you think? Once this human is born into this world, where does he have a belly button? And why does it have to be cut? That umbilical cord. So what's the understanding of that belly button we have? Why does it need to be separated? From what? From what does that belly button, that umbilical cord of the newborn, once it came into this life of the human, why does that belly button? Don't say, so we can live separately from my mother. No. But what is the true reason? At least he's honest. Yeah. Our brother gave a good answer. And had a good inspiration. He has to go on a Hajj pilgrimage. Without any Hajj, having gone to the pilgrimage, he's already got that inspiration. So what's going to happen after he went to pilgrimage? I don't know. What? On Thursday, I'm not coming again. What about Fridays? I don't have to come. Saturday, never. Well, what? Allah's already talking to me directly. I don't need you anymore. This can happen as well. And then what? Don't be sad, he tells me. No. Finally, one burden less on my shoulders. Our goal is, our children, is for them to walk on their own to faith. Not to always have to carry them on your shoulders. Imagine, I would have to carry my own son on my shoulders still, and he is already a grown-up. Like those who in their teenage years, maybe you can carry them on your shoulders, or those of small stature. In this world you were being born into, and that connection, the child is connected, and it traveled through the endless worlds of creation, directly from the divine presence onto this dark planet. And there it has to be separated. So what does the human have to do once he gains more and more consciousness? He has to remember and he has to remind himself more and more, where do I come from? Where do I come from? And has to look for his own home. That's what we have to go find our own home, because here I'm a foreigner, here I'm a foreign object. But I want to be integrated, the Turkish said. But it will never happen in Germany. The German won't ever accept you as one of their own. You are a Turkish, I've got a German passport, for me, you are still a Turkish. And they say, get out, Turks, and everybody else too, and the Chinese. Integration, but I want to integrate myself with what? With the people of this planet. The gorillas, apes, the dinosaurs, dogs, snakes. These are the people of this planet, the world of the animals. It's not the world of people of humans. It's the world of the animals. That's why I once was watching the newborn of our brother, and it was asking for food, something to drink, was pooping, was peeing. If I wouldn't have known it's the baby of a brother, I thought this might be a newly found animal. We just said hop, hop, hop. And it's all of us, and we have to get out of that loop. Then not only being like hop, 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 or looking down onto the earth, but looking up into the heavens and do correct things. And Allah tells us in the Quran, like in 1,000 spots in the Quran, don't you ever think about your creation? Look at the stars, at the moon, and the sun, the darkness, and the day. And look at nature, and think about that. And he doesn't say eat until you're full and explode. Your lifespan, is only eating, going back to bed, and then going poop at the toilet, and then all the same again without ever having thought about that. No. The cow does the same. It's like the train is passing by, it doesn't care. There's so many things that are passing by, but it has no interest in that. It's just eating and chowing and looking down, and it's leaving its toilet on the grass. That's it. That's what an animal does. And Allah doesn't order the animals to think about creation and about the Creator. That's what differentiates us from the animals, that we have to think about. Do I belong here or do I not belong here? And then so many people came. In those over 20 years that I do when I work with Europeans, and all of them, it's very important, esoteric people. My Sheikh, what's the purpose of, what's our destiny? I always said, like a million times I heard that question, I always answered, don't be an animal. But most of them haven't understood yet. Don't be an animal. And when he said, oh, finally I have a feeling of arrival, that I came home. That's a very important point. You understood. You felt coming home. It's such a. It's what in English it's to come home.
I am at home.
So why do you say that? Coming home. When I went to the discotheque, like, yes, I came home, that I feel home. Or at the discounter, at a spiritual center, you feel that divine, heavenly, you feel that. And it means that I finally arrived, came back to and returned to where I came from, the divine presence. And this is a house of God, which is a divine presence, and you feel that. You feel that umbilical cord connection What am I supposed to do? Get out that cord? To get out that cord, and then to tie. Don't get tired again with the mother, but to connect your umbilical cord with the Sheikh, not from with a belly button, but from heart to heart. That's the covenant, the bayat, that binding. Where do they send me to? Lead me to? I wanted to go somewhere else, but now they guided us there. SubhanAllah, that's true guidance. They don't let me talk like that. They're always watching over us. I wanted to say something wrong, but see, heart connection means like two cords into the divine, and to be tied again to the divine presence. And it doesn't work with the mother and the umbilical cord. The mother is the physical part, the physical company into the material world, and then the material. Then you need to cut the material part that to the divine presence, and now you have to try to come back into connection, into the divine connection. Now it's your purpose to return into the divine presence, not into the past, but into the present. That's what it's meant. To go into the pre-eternity or eternity. Now, with your consciousness, you have to get into connection. I have to not get back into connection. I once had it, but it was cut. Because I was born into a materialistic world, and from that materialistic world, I have to return into eternity, into divine presence, to the one who sent me here, actually, to find the way back to him, actually. And you can only do that. You found your way into this materialistic world through the mother, through a physical being. And now that path to go back, you have to do it with a heavenly being and a heavenly physics. And that is the representative of the Lord. And these are the prophets. These are the saints. They don't just pat you and are nice to you, and that you always have to give your money and charity to them. Oh, here. Oh, I'm being so treated nicely. Not even my own mother was treating me so nice and was kissing me cheek to cheek. And the Sheikh is loving us so much. And it's cuddly and lets us do everything that we want. No. Those are all charlatans that do that to you. Those weird being in India that made himself into a god. Sai Baba or something. 65 millions of followers he was supposed to have that follows. It's bigger, 3 times or 4 times bigger, or 5 times bigger than Greece. What did he give them? One of them has to come to what did he actually give them to you? And he said, I'll die in 96. And he died already at 86. And a God that forgot how to do that, a God that is dying, 65 million followers. And the Lord, and the true Lord, nobody's coming. And you really, he won't look that ugly as he was. What an ugly heart do they have to do to have followed such a weird creature and to believe to him as a god. Don't be a blasphemy. He was ugly. What am I supposed? He betrayed them. He betrayed them. And to betray is to be ugly. Those who are strict with you, they are not a betrayer. They don't fear for you to leave. That's the truth. That's the proof. He doesn't need any student. The student needs him more. The student wants to leave, has to leave. He doesn't lead any students, the master. But he has to do a good job. And break down all those sickness of the egos and cure it. And medicine is bitter. The most important point that I'm making here, you have to reconnect your connection that was cut before through some divine wisdom, and now on your own feet, independently, have to find a way, and with consciousness, and make your own decision, free own decision, to reconnect to the divine and the heavenly, because you came from there. We came from the heavenly to the earth, and now from the earthly part you have to go back to the heavens, and you need someone that is actually the bridge between the heaven and the earth. And Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam once said, "I am with one side. I've got a physical being just like you. I'm a human. I'm a human with my physical side of mine. But I've got a very strong heavenly connection that you don't have. You've got the heavenly inside of you as well, but not the connection yet. I got the connection. Very, very strong. And all prophets had that strong connection. And all humans got the heavenly, and they want to show you and get the heavenly inside of us to be connected to the heavens, actually. Not your physical body, but the heavenly part inside of you has to be connected with the heavenly presence as well. That's the task. That's the job, their job. We all got the heavenly things inside of us, but the plug is there to be plugged into. You don't really know that you have a plug, and the Sheikh is coming, and the electrician, and he takes out the cord out of the vacuum and plugs it in, and then the vacuum is what's he doing? It's doing its job, and you plug it out again, dead, just like that. Hanging there at the wall, doing nothing. Allah recommends us to talk in pictures, my brother, because we are still on the level of children. Without pictures, without images, it's just words without pictures, without sounds. Words that these are words that've got the landing place in the heart, without sound, without picture. But we are not there yet. That's why God doesn't talk directly to us, because the landing place is still foggy, dirty, and Tower says no chance for you to land here, and no permission to land, and no flights in and out, neither up nor from up heavens down here, because the weather is bad and the conditions are bad, and the heavenly words are always circling around the heart. They cannot land. They are there, just like the planes up in the sky, but they cannot land because you're not ready yet. And then through a different channel where there is permission to land, and it's clean and pure and easy to see, and there's many take off and take in, and that's what the Sheikh is. And he then says, "Come, fly with me, my little dove." Did he say me? I'm a little bit deaf, doesn't it? Well, it should be good for something, but maybe they love me like their dove up there. Here on earth, I'm just like, being criticized. Are you deaf? And up there, they say, oh, my lovey-dovey. The physical mother got the job and task to bring you into the physical being, materialistic world. And the Heavenly Father, it's meant to be the Sheikh, not what the Christianity did or what the Christians said. The Heavenly Father is the Sheikh master. And by saying, I for you, that covenant, that bite, it's the connection not with the umbilical cord, with the belly button, but with the heart. And then he will guide you back into the heavenly, where you actually came from. But so many people don't want to have a connection to the heavens. They want to do trades with this materialistic world until they fall dead on their face. And can't do any more trades with this world. So what was it good for? Any good for? So where's Rockefeller now? Where are they all now? What kind of trades can they do up there? May Allah give us good understanding. So what is meant? Don't get distracted by this materialistic world of 3 days that only that wants to occupy you and distract you with its empty trades and wants to lead you astray and take away all of your life energy, all your life capital, and waste it and use it for nothing really worth. We can talk so much and endlessly, but that's enough for today because we're tired. May Allah give us good understanding. Fatiha.